Welcome to the Online Strength Coach Podcast, episode 101. Just going to read a couple of comments from the last episode, some good ones. So the last one was a bit more of the philosophical or a bit out there, and was just called Be Yourself. It's episode 100, you can listen to it if you are on the podcast feed. PL 700, I like this kind of stuff too. Scottish 8607, I believe strongly in choice. You can choose to let things get to you, choose to hate your job, choose to be grumpy, choose anything. I make a choice every day to have a good day. I choose my attitude and I choose to have a good time. Have fun and enjoy life rather than constantly be in a negative spiral of this is shit. If you choose to be positive as fuck, it is amazing what you can do and how infectious it can be around others and you. In my line of work, if I portray that I can't be arsed attitude, sales suffer, customer interaction is poor, they close up and a sales opportunity is lost. I never have a bad day. I love my job and I am successful due to making that choice. Very, very few people can say that about their work in my opinion. Brilliant video, Mark, number 100, thumbs up. I think that was a really good comment, probably the best comment that I've had on any of the Online Strength Coach podcast episodes. I think there's something to be taken from that. If you listen to this, how you approach your life or how you present yourself to the world is a choice, and it's something I think more people should be cognizant of and think about, because you'll be surprised at the difference that your attitude makes in life and how you interact with other people. But anyway, I just thought it was a really good comment and I wanted to read it out before I started the episode. Okay, so today we're going to talk about German volume training, and as an aside to how different programs came about and what they actually are and how they're not actually programs. So if you don't know what German volume training is, it's a sets and reps scheme. It's 10 sets of 10. And basically the program is you're meant to do like 2 exercises in a session. I think you maybe do 3 exercises a session, definitely 2. So for example, a session might be bench press and dips, 10 sets of 10, and that's the session. And you're meant to go as heavy as you can for that. I can't remember the whole backstory behind German volume training and where it came about. I think it's something to do with it was like a Charles Poliquin and a German skier, I believe, is the background story to that. But basically, it's just 10 sets of 10. There's no program behind it. It's not some super secret German method of muscle building. It's just 10 sets of 10. Someone's written down 2 exercises and 10 sets of 10, and that's the exercise. And then they have some ridiculous backstory as to how it works, and then they got some convoluted bullshit as to why that's the best sets and reps scheme for muscle size, and why it's good because you're only using barbell lifts or you're only using compound lifts, and it's better for muscle building because of bullshit A, bullshit B, bullshit C. If you actually look at the training of bodybuilders, they don't train anything like that. Some of them might do it every now and again for a bit of fun or something different. But if you were to take the 20% that all bodybuilders do, they train in a high rep range, so they'll train between 6 to 15 reps or 8 to 20 reps, and they'll train to failure, and they'll hit muscles hard, or they will hit muscles often. They utilize a mixture of barbells, cables, dumbbells. They train a lot of different angles. These are the things that are common with pretty much every single bodybuilder's routine, and obviously rampant steroid abuse also is another large common factor in bodybuilders' routines. They don't stick to 2 exercises and do 10 sets of 10. No one does that. So why do you think, why is German volume training a thing? Why do people do it? Well, for one, it sounds cool. It's German. German people are strong, right? They're big. You've seen Cool Runnings. The German and Austrian team are all stacked, right? So it's catchy. 10 sets of 10 sticks in your craw. It's like 5 sets of 5. It's 10 by 10. It sticks. It's a sticky idea. People resonate with it, so they think, well, it sounds hard, and it is hard. 10 sets of 10 squat and deadlift in the same session. It's absolutely fucking brutal. But is it effective? Maybe within certain remits. certainly be effective for hypertrophy in the muscles involved in bench press, but you can only maybe do it once a week. Be completely wiped out from it. But it should tell you something, that the people whose sport it is to be massive don't train like that, like at all, ever. So if bodybuilders don't do it, then how can it be the best size program? Because a lot of things like Ripto pushes the 5 sets of 5 method as like the optimal strength building method. Yet what powerlifter utilizes 5 sets of 5 in their routine all the time? No one. No one does that. Boris Yuko barely sticks to the same set and rep scheme for one exercise in one session. He does sets of 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 sets of that, 4 sets of that, 2 sets of that, 1 set of that. It's very, very varied. It's very, very, very varied. That's a bit of a tongue twister. It's varied what he does, and there's a reason why it's varied. It's because the varied stimulus allows for a better long-term improvement in the athlete. It allows them to solidify where they are in their training. If the training's more spread over the intensity spectrum, if you're training at a mixture of 60 to 90%, you're much less likely to hit a peaked state. You're much less likely to hit somewhere where you're basically, so if you do like the Russian squat routine where you do 5x5, 4x4, 3x3, 2x2, 1x1 to the point where you're actively seeking that peaked state, a trough happens after that. So you get this kind of training cycle where you get stronger for 8 weeks, and then you got to spend 2 or 3 weeks sucking eggs because you can't train with intensity anymore because you've peaked out. If you vary your training intensities, you vary your sets and rep schemes, you end up in a place where you can get stronger month on month and you don't stall out. Maybe you hit a peak for a big meet once a year, but you don't peak for every meet. You're not looking to have huge gains from block to block. You're looking for steady, sustainable improvements in strength training. 5x5 at 100% intensity, which is what is advocated by a lot of beginner routines. It's a sticky idea, but it's a shit strength program. It's not a good strength program. It's not periodized. There's no aims. There's no block structure. There's no thought goes into exercise selection. No one sat down and went, right, over this year, this is how we're going to structure the training. We're going to do work capacity here. We're going to do skill acquisition here. We're going to enter an overreach state here. We're going to pull back here. We're going to in a semi-peak state here. We're going to peak here. We're going to detrain here. No one sat down and done the due diligence that's required to put together a periodized program. 10 sets of 10, 5 sets of 5 are not programs. They are sets and rep schemes. So if someone writes out a spreadsheet over a week, 3 sessions a week where it's squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, pull-up, RDL, front squat, bench press, sumo deadlift, that's not a program. That's a list of exercises with a sets of rep scheme. Beside it, there is no intensity cycling, there is no exercise selection cycling, there is no thought into the assistance work, why that's there, why that's here. And people jump on it like it's something that they should do. It's a good thing they should do. Have you tried German volume training? Have you tried some of the popular programs like Russian squat routine or Smolov Junior? These aren't programs either. These are peaking cycles. These are blocks of training. It's not a program. It's not a periodized year. It is not a program. It's part of a program. It's a peaking cycle. It's an overload cycle. You need to realize that you can't just plug and play these things. You can't just do 5 sets of 5 and expect to get better indefinitely. You can't just do 10 sets of 10 at these exercises and expect to get huge strength gains. If you want to get bigger, look at who's big. Who's big? Bodybuilders are big. How do they train? Why do they train that way? There are reasons for it. And experientially, they've discovered that you have to do a lot of different angles, different implements help, because hypertrophy and strength gain are incredibly specific. If you do a bench press, you will hypertrophy the muscles or the line of fiber that creates a tension in that exercise, and you will get some trickle down hypertrophy further away from the run of fiber or the line of muscle that produces the tension and the majority of the tension for that lift. But there'll be part of within, for example, the pec muscle that don't get hypertrophy from bench press. They won't. That's why they talk about upper chest, lower chest, inner chest, outer chest. It's because experientially they've discovered that different exercises cause hypertrophy within different runs of the muscle. And that's something that only recently we started to ratify through sports science. There's a really good quote I think I read from T-Nation, like, God bless T-Nation, from like 12 years ago, 13 years ago, that exercise physiologists are exercise historians. I think that's definitely true. You can pick up a lot of the good, you'll pick up a lot of good practice. You'll pick up the mass majority of what you need to do from elite practice if you look at what people are doing within elite sport or within the upper end of what people are doing. So if you look within powerlifting, with what Borshiko does or what Westside do or whoever's producing like strong lifters on a regular basis, they know what they need to do to produce that kind of result over and over again. If you look at a lot of the big like Phil Heath or like Metroflex, for example, there's obviously a core of lifters there. You've had Branch Warren, Ronnie Coleman. I'm not really huge in my bodybuilding, but there's a bunch of elite bodybuilders who come from that gym. They know the drugs they need to take, the training they need to do, the diets they need to do, how to cycle on, cycle off, what's good here, what's good there. They understand the core principles of how to produce a Mr. Olympia bodybuilder or someone of that level within the sport. And it's all experiential. You don't need someone like Brad Schoenfeld to tell you that you need to do volume to get stronger or you need to get stronger to put on hypertrophy. It's not required. A lot of the sports science that's being produced is completely superfluous to the need. People trying to tell us that force factors within performance training is important, that we need to train horizontal force factors to get better at hypertrophy or to get better acceleration. Well, thanks for pointing out the fucking obvious. People have been doing slide sprints for a long time. People understand these things. Like there's a lot to be said for practical knowledge within physical endeavor, and it's something that if you want to be good at something, look at who's good at it and try ape what they do. Don't worry about what pencil neck Y or fucking pencil neck B or neck beard C is saying about training or what they're saying about what sports science says about training. They're just overcomplicating it. Fuck them. Go to the people who are good, the people who are what you want to be. Start from there, and then maybe you might be able to gain something else from a more nuanced side of things from the smart people, quote unquote. That concludes this more of a shit against the wall episode, I guess. Hope you've enjoyed it. Any questions, comments? If you want a slightly more targeted episode, you can leave me a comment below with a category you'd like to hear me talk about, or maybe suggest someone you'd like me to interview. Thank you very much for listening. You've listened to the Online Strength Coach Podcast. This has been episode 101. If you'd like to get in touch, please send me an email, speedpowerperformance@gmail.com. You can catch me on YouTube at Speed Power Fitness is the name of the YouTube channel, or you can catch me online at onlinestrengthcoach.com. Thank you very much for listening. I've been Mark, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers and bye.